anyone that is next to you, all right? So I had a couple of questions related to the gripping, right? So if you can just play bottle here, right? So let's say Maggie got to the De La Riva, okay? She had the initial collar grip, all right? I'm gonna attempt to break this grip because it's dealing with my posture here, okay? First of all, concept when you're playing guard, right? What Maggie has here, 3 important things, okay? She has control over me. Where does she has control? She has control with this hook on my leg, and she has control with this grip on my pin, right? If she lets go of this grip here, keep this strong, and she lets go of this, I can't run away because she has the grip, right? So this is controlling me, it's keeping me close to her, right? The other thing that she has that is really important is the posture, right? She's controlling my posture. So if I break this now, she doesn't have the posture anymore, right? So you guys have to always, if you're playing guard, any guard, right? Have to always be searching for posture breaking, okay? And the third thing that is really important when you guys are playing guard is managing the distance, okay? I tell this also to my students. If you decide to play guard, right? If you decide to be a guard player, or if you play guard in any round or something like that, you have to be the active one, right? If you're on top, there is moments in the fight on top that you guys can, okay, I'm gonna rest here for a little bit, right? Like headquarters is a good example. I can chill here for a little bit, right? If I have a good stance and I'm heavy enough. But in guard, there's not such a thing as resting. Unless you're like, even in close guard, you don't really rest, because if the person stands up, they're gonna open, right? So you have to be constantly breaking the posture, okay? So again, control, posture, and distance, right? So Maggie's controlling the distance. She can push me away, or she can pull me close by hooking, all right? So those are 3 little things that I kind of like follow by when I'm trying to play guard or when I'm teaching. It should be your goal when you're trying to play De La Riva or any sort of guard, okay? So coming back to the grip break, right? Some people were like, oh, but if I break this grip, if someone breaks this grip, how I'm gonna regain the grip there, right? First and foremost here, if I keep this grip, it will be a little bit harder for me to pass, right? I can still pass, there is guard passes from here. Usually people kind of like cross sleeve, so they have this hand free to deal with this leg, right? But again, one hand versus one leg, Maggie will most likely win this battle, right? So if like the person is here with you, standing tall, with a good posture on the knee, holding this sleeve, and they attempt to grab your leg, please kick them, right? Because otherwise they're gonna start getting here. So the moment I break the grip and I'm here and I'm attempting to do that, look, Maggie's gonna kick it. Go, no, kick forward. Yeah, look, I have to post my hand, right? Otherwise I'm gonna fall, all right? So again, you guys can't be just like, oh, I'm gentle, let the person get another grip, one step ahead. Again, guys, all it takes is one step. If the person is one step ahead of you, you're in jeopardy, okay? So make sure if that happens with you guys, just kick them, right? They attempt to do that, you kick, they're gonna have to post, okay? And then usually what's gonna happen is they're gonna break the grip and they're gonna do this, right? They're gonna stay a little bit more tall, of course, but then you have to do that big sit up, or you can help yourself by kicking and then you regain the grip, right? Now from here, I don't want to stay here, so usually I'm gonna back step and get here, right? That's when Maggie starts following and putting both of my hands on the ground, circling the leg, boom, getting to the single leg X, okay? So now, once you're in single leg X, right? Some people ask, Professor, there is a sweep from there, right? Yes, there is, right? The most traditional sweep from here would be controlling opposite band, hip bump, boom, getting on top, 2 points. Easy, right? It looks very easy. But, like everything in Jiu-Jitsu, if you're dealing with someone that they know what they're doing on top, it's not gonna be easy, right? They're gonna keep the leg far, they're gonna keep this knee heavy, they're gonna start dealing with this foot on the hip, right? Very common. Again, as everything in Jiu-Jitsu, guys, the positions, they get well known, right? So like, De La Riva used to be a thing, then it's lasso, then it's leg locks, then it's, you know, birbolos. Everything had its phase, right? And that's why Jiu-Jitsu keeps growing, is because every time someone brings something up, somebody has to deal with that, right? So leg locks were a thing, still are a thing, right? But now people are catching up. People are like trying to understand that, you know, oh, how do I defend? How do I attack, right? And everything is like that. So this position, single leg X, the sweep that I just showed, the hip bump, nowadays it's kind of easy to prevent it, right? Again, just by controlling this stance here, keeping this leg far, it's going to be already hard for you guys to get the sweep going, all right? Because if the person is strong on top and you try to hip bump here without the pin, they're just going to back step, yeah, and try to stay on top, right? I mean, here, much stronger, right? But if it's someone your size, your weight, and as strong as you, if you try to do that, they're gonna just keep backstepping and keep turning this knee on your belly, and it's gonna become an uncomfortable thing, right? So the other one and last question that I had was what to do with this grip once we land here, right? Because Maggie was over there, boom. I circled, I get here, right? I had the pant grip or the ankle grip. Now Maggie comes back, right? Usually when Maggie comes back, I'm gonna talk personally, right? I get very tired from staying here with my hips high, right? As I think everybody. Okay, it's very common that here, gravity, Maggie pushing, weight, your hips are gonna collapse on the ground, right? So one thing that I learned from Lachlan Giles was about self-framing myself, right? So every time I'm playing this type of guard, you guys will see a lot of me doing this here, keeping my arm on my leg like so. Okay, this is a very simple, easy way for you guys to keep your hips